Hey there, I'm Mark and I'm thrilled to have you here with me. Our goal at bike.rent Manager is to make your rental operations sleeker, more efficient, and ultimately more profitable. We'll guide you through our software to help you maximize the value you get from bike.rent Manager. Join over 800 teams worldwide, from dynamic global brands to nimble local enterprises who trust in bike.rent Manager. Hi, thanks for joining. So today we're going to discuss ways that BRM, Bike Rental Manager, Bike.rent Manager, can help you grow your business. And just a little bit of overview about the company as well. My name is Mark Scarborough. I'm the North American sales representative for BRM. I've been with the company now for about 3 years. Before this, I spent probably close to 25 years on bike shop floors, from owning my own shop here in Atlanta to managing and consulting with a number of other shops and manufacturers. So I definitely come from the bike business. I'm going to introduce Doug Stoddart, our CEO as well here. Doug started BRM about 15, 16 years ago. He started with a little bike shop in the south of France and quickly realized that using spreadsheets, Post-it notes, things like that for the hire program just wasn't really working out, too disorganized. So with his computer science background, he went ahead and built from the ground up Bike.rent Manager, what you see today, or what you're going to see. And then he, of course, started knocking on doors all over Europe, all over the rest of the world, and now we're in quite a number of stores in about 32 different countries. So what we really want to discuss is how you can use BRM to help grow your business and a lot of the benefits that BRM has for your existing rental business if you already have one. So we'll move on to this slide here. So the thing about BRM that really does set us apart from our competition is we are designed for bike shops specifically. We started in bike, and then we moved our way into software. A lot of our competition out there kind of does a little bit differently than we do. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but they kind of started in software and then moved into bike. So we have, I think, a better understanding of the real needs of the day in and day out bike shop customer. So the main thing that really is at our core is inventory management. Bike.rent Manager starts with inventory. We start with real bikes, and then we layer in reservations on top of that live inventory. This focus on inventory also means we've got your maintenance needs covered from pre-ride check to post-ride care. We also have an easy customer booking system. We've got a new online, what we call our customer booking page, our CBP, that allows your customers to land there either from whatever link you've got or right from your own website. It's easy to embed it in your website. And they don't really ever leave your site when you do that, which is really nice. And it makes it just really easy for them to make a booking. Those bookings flow through right into your dashboard in the back office in BRM, where you can manage that inventory. And when the customer shows up, the bike that they booked is the bike that they're going to get. And that's key. We are also designed to grow with you. So we're really flexible and the ability to handle your business's needs, whether they're big or small. Of course, that means that we have centralized booking management. We call it the sort of single source of truth. This approach sort of simplifies managing and ensures efficiency of all of your rentals there. So beyond rentals, we have some other modules that a lot of our shops use. One of them is the tours, activities, and events module. This allows you to have independent booking pages or URLs, and you can have any number of these that you like when you subscribe to the tours module. And again, it's not a very expensive module, a couple $100 a year per location, and but very powerful tool. When a customer makes a booking for an event like that or a tour, that also flows through as a regular item. So they'll actually choose a bike or choose whatever it is that you rent, and it will draw from that same rental inventory and remove one of those from inventory. So you don't have to keep your tour business separate from your rental business if you happen to have a tour business. Of course, the whole system is integrated, rental, retail. So we do have the ability to, and probably I think we have the only official integration with Citrus Lime point of sale. That's a new integration for us. We also integrate with Lightspeed R series, and we're in the process of building a Lightspeed X series integration. Now, what that means is the customer makes a booking online, they come in the store, and you want to pay for the balance of the reservation. It's very easy to send it over to one of those point of sale systems and finish taking that payment there. But also, of course, then you can add something that you might want to sell from your system right in there as well. So that's a really nice feature, and not a lot of other systems have that capability. You can also, with Lightspeed, with the R series, and I think we're going to be able to do this with the X series as well, start a sale with one of your existing customers in that point of sale. So a lot of you probably have, tons of customers, thousands of customers in your point of sale system. With Lightspeed R series, you can very easily just start a sale there, grab your customer, hit a BRM button that you'll build when you build out the integration between the two. And it's a really easy walkthrough to get that set up. That'll send that customer data over to BRM to give you a nice little head start on making an in-store reservation. So very streamlined bookings. And of course, that sort of bleeds into demos. So you can actually also use our system for booking demos, long-term test rides. A lot of customers these days, they don't necessarily want to just come in, ride a couple of bikes and leave. They really want to experience those bikes for a little bit of a longer time. That's almost like a rental. So you'll be able to track those bikes instead of just saying you've got somebody out on a test ride. You've essentially got somebody out on a longer-term demo there that you can use BRM to track. We also take service bookings. You can use BRM. We make it really simple for you to take service bookings. With our powerful tours module, you can use that, or some shops just put right within their regular rental page, we'll put a service booking capability there. And then at least you know who's bringing their bikes in and how long you're going to need to have that bike in for service and what it is you're doing to the bike. So that kind of brings us on to our size and our sort of power in the stores here. So at the moment, we've got about 810 active subscribers. I think it's a little more than that right now. We're managing about 40,000 total items across all of those, with about 600,000 annual reservations. 350 of those shops are in the United States alone, in US and Canada. And of course, all of us combined have over 10 years of experience, and we cater to shops from 5 bikes that rent on the weekends down at the beach, all the way to 5,000 or 6,000 bikes spread out across multiple locations, doing multiple delivery locations. We also have a delivery module that allows you to keep that organized. So that's another little separate module as well. So again, our extra modules are not terribly expensive, but they are very, very powerful tools. So that kind of brings us next to our key features here. And we'll just kind of go over these, a little bit of an overview here. So online booking payments. We've got, very simple online booking. The new customer booking page is fantastic. It's going to allow sort of a calendar base, almost looks a little bit like an Airbnb style booking page, very clean. And that's going to be improved on as we go here over the next few months. It's going to get even better and better. That allows you also, when a customer makes a booking, to have waivers digitally signed by your booking customers online and in store. We call that kiosk mode. You can have your customers walk in, pick up a tablet. I used to have 4 in my store. It was a very busy store. Even one tablet will do the trick. Pick it up, fill out their customer information, and sign their waivers. And those flow through right into your back office, and you just go grab your bikes and move your customers through the rental life cycle there. Of course, the customer database. That's really the key thing about BRM, is that we're inventory based. So you're always keeping track of exactly which bikes customers have. And if that bumps up against another reservation, so say somebody walks in the door and they want a specific bike, you can go check that exact bike. If it's not available, you can go see what else just like it is available and very easily do a swap or choose another bike that suits their needs for them very easily there. I mentioned the delivery planning. That is a module that allows you to kind of schedule deliveries out with delivery runs in different trucks. Rental and maintenance scheduling. That allows, of course, for maintenance scheduling when other customers' bikes are coming in. But we also have a maintenance panel that tracks all of your rental bikes by usage. So you can set a depletion factor for each of those, say 5-10 points per day. I would set mine at 10 points per usage. So the number starts at 100 and it drops down based on that depletion factor that you set. You go to a service entry, whatever that might be, and you can create a number of different task types in the system. And that will then reset to 100 and give you a full separate service history, which is really great for insurance purposes, for any legal stuff that you might need it for, and just generally keeping track of service on all of your bikes. We've got inbuilt reporting, some great reporting, which we're also improving on. We do have a multi-location add-on, which is a function that you can add. Again, another one of these little add-ons, but they're not terribly expensive on top of the annual fee, but allows you to manage across multiple locations of all of your inventory. And then you can use barcode scanning as well. We've got a number of shops. Some of our beach shops have had their waterproof labels on their bikes for 7 years or so, and they are still scannable within BRM. So it's really easy. You just use the same scanner that you would use for Lightspeed or Citrus Lime or Send or whatever it is you're using, and just pop the cursor over on our side and scan those in and out of reservations and in and out of the maintenance panel. Some of our integrations include Zapier, Citrus Lime, of course, Lightspeed, PayPal for payments, and Stripe, which is the main one we use for payments there, but also PayPal. Slack, if you're a store owner that isn't on site very often, you can use Slack and it'll push your notifications through to Slack. MailChimp to communicate with your customers. And of course, WordPress, Facebook. These are kind of places that you can either embed or put links in to the online booking, the customer booking page that allow them to go and find you very, very easily. So at the moment, I have this little QR code right here, and you may have noticed that this is on every single slide. What you'll do is scan that, and that'll get you a 14-day trial started. We highly recommend doing that. It really is the best way to sort of test ride the software to make sure that we're a good fit for your rental or demo program. And during that time, I'm here for you to talk to, and we can always set up an appointment. I can run through a full demo of how everything actually works for you, the integrations with all of the point of sale systems that we work with, anything you'd like to talk about, any questions you have about the program, I'm here for you. Here's a little kind of slide about one of our favorite customers here, one of our customers, Earth Mountain. They've written some great stuff about us here. So we definitely come highly recommended from a number of the companies that we work with here. Gazelle, you'll see Tucson Bike Rentals, Rocky Mountain, Specialized, Level 9 Sports. There's some of the larger ones, Specialized is a big manufacturer. They use this in a lot of their stores with their Citrus Lime integration, which works very well for them. So that's about it. Thanks so much for joining. And again, scan that QR code to go ahead and book that, get that free trial started. There are no real restrictions in the trial, so it's very much an open thing. You can use it to really test out the system there. And feel free to reach out if you have any questions. We're here for you. Thanks so much.